Reverse logistics is a type of supply chain management that moves goods from customers back to the sellers or manufacturers. Once a customer receives a product, processes such as returns or recycling require logistics. Reverse logistics starts at the end consumer, moving backwards through the supply chain to the distributor or from the distributor to the manufacturer. Reverse logistics can also include processes where the end consumer is responsible for the final disposal of the product, including like recycling, refurbishing, or maybe a resale. Most of the times, most of the organizations in the world use this kind of reverse logistics when goods move from their destination back through the supply chain to the seller and potentially back to the suppliers. As 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 the goal of this type of organization is basically to regain value from that specific product that was reversed. So the product regain value and it can be disposed of it. The objective of reverse logistics are to recoup value and ensure repeat customers because less than 10% of the sales in stores of most of the organizations are returned compared to the at least 30% of the items that are ordering online for all the war organizations. Um, Companies use reverse logistics to build customers' loyalty and repeat business, and sometimes, and I think most of the times, is to minimize those specific losses related to those returns by the customers. So, as we continue with the explication of reverse logistics, this is specific for reverse logistics moves those specific goods from the traditional endpoint of the supply chain at least one step backward. This process can involve various plans and controls. Some organizations and companies prefer to outsource this work. The reverse logistics process involves managing returns and buying surplus goods and materials. The process is also responsible for dealing with any leases or refurbishments. Reverse logistics vary across different industries, and there are different economic incentives for improving reverse logistics management. So, for example, we have the scenario of a beverage company, or well, the beverage industry, and this is what most of the beverage industries or most of the beverage companies do on the reverse logistics subject. For example, they process uses empty tap containers. The beverage production companies want to recapture the value of those specific containers by reusing them one more time. Like I think one of the most important examples is the one that we have all around the world with Coca-Cola, as they sell Coca-Colas on a glass bottle, and they basically reuse those glass bottles again to basically to resell the product. This requires planning transportation, managing shipping loads, and cleaning the containers. Also, it is very important because it maintains an efficient flow of goods. The process reduces cost. So, for example, as we mentioned, the example of Coca-Cola, so they don't have to create the glass bottle one more time. So it reduces the cost, creates value, decreases risk, and completes the product life cycle.